Hi, my name is Sabrina, and I'm part of the Huawei Developers Group. In this video, I'm going to explain what Cast Engine is and how to integrate it. I will start by explaining to you what Cast Engine is. Later, I will talk about the advantages and supported device. In the last stage, we will be examining the development process. Cast Engine provides fast, stable, and low latency multi-screen collaboration experience between mobile phones and external big screens. Some of the many advantages that make this service beneficial to use are quick discovery and stable connection, high definition and low latency, leading multi-screen collaboration capabilities with countermeasures, preventing artifacts and frame freezing. Supported device is only Huawei phones and OS version MUI 10.1 or later. Also, here we have some precautions. Devices that integrate the Huawei Cast Engine SDK must comply with Huawei Cast Engine UX design specification, which is provided by Huawei after the contract is signed between the parties. When an update for Cast Engine is available, it will be provided to the device manufacturers in the form of a binary software package, rather than being pushed all over the air. The detailed update strategy will be negotiated between Huawei and the other applicable manufacturers on a case-by-case basis. Cast Engine is not yet compatible with Miracast, AirPlay, or Google Cast on non-Huawei devices. Let's start the development process. You need Android Studio 3.x or later, and JDK version 1.8.211 or later. In the second step, contact castpluskit@huawei.com to sign a cooperation agreement. After passing the assessment, you will receive a Cast Engine SDK package for integration. Before you get started, you must register as a Huawei developer and complete identity verification on Huawei Developers. For details, please refer to registration and verification. Save the downloaded SDK package to the libs folder of your app's project. Open the build Gradle file in the app directory of your project. Add build dependencies in the dependencies block. After completing the preceding configuration, click the synchronization icon on the toolbar to synchronize the build Gradle file. Third step, we should add permissions to the Androidmanifest Xml file. Internet allows the app to access the internet. Sockets for network connections need to be established between underlying devices of the app. Wi-Fi state. Allow the app to obtain the Wi-Fi access status and Wi-Fi hotspot information to determine whether the device is connected to a Wi-Fi network. Location. Obtain the current Wi-Fi frequency information of the device, and before building the APK, configure the obfuscation configuration file to prevent the HMS core SDK from being obfuscated. Declare variables and obtain the instance. Initialize the Cast Engine service. Obtain the player client instance and register a callback function for processing projection-related services. Implement iEvent listener stub and perform processing based on the connection status. Start the device. Register a callback function. There are two modes for authentication information: password mode, where the password contains 6 characters, and PIN mode. If one of the authentication modes is successfully set, we update the local password or UI. Build the high side capability object to set the projection resolution. It is recommended that the resolution be less than 2K. For details, see the device resolution. Optional, set the display frame rate of the projection screen. Currently, only 30 fps is available by default. Set the projection capability by mPlayerClient.setCapability. Build the device information class for the display device, including the device name and device type. Private device info mDeviceInfo is equal to new device info, device name, and type TV. Ensure that the set device type is consistent with the actual device type. Otherwise, functions may not work correctly. For example, the device type should be type TV for a TV and type whiteboard for an electronic whiteboard. Configure the display device to be discoverable by peripheral devices. When the mobile device and the display device apps are connected to the same LAN, the mobile device user can swipe down from the status bar to open the notification panel. Enable wireless projection to search for nearby projection devices, then touch an available Cast Engine capable display device to request a connection. If it is the first time the display device receives a connection, request from the mobile device. The screen will report an event ID code show message and provide the device information for the mobile device. No PIN authentication is required for future connections between the mobile device and display device in PIN mode. PIN is required to connect to the display device. Display the PIN in the way specified in the UX specification. Enable the phone to directly connect to the display device without the user's confirmation. After the mobile device enters the correct PIN for authentication, the display device app reports the Event ID Connect Rec message that carries the information about the mobile device requesting the connection. After the projection service is registered, the display device app automatically reports the Event ID network quality message when the network quality changes. You can use display info of the on-display event callback function in iEvent Listener to obtain the current network quality strength and notify user of the current network status. In this section, we show different network qualities based on signal bars. If the current signal strength is 1 bar, it indicates that the network quality is very poor. If the current signal strength is 2 bars, it indicates that the network quality is poor. If the current signal strength is 3 bars, it indicates that the network quality is average. If the current signal strength is 4 bars, it indicates that the network quality is excellent. Set the surface and start screen projection. The width and height of the electronic whiteboard must be set based on the actual situation. The following is an example of setting the width and the height in the Event ID device connected messages. Disable the screen recording and screen capture functions. After the projection activity initializes high side surface view, set high view set secure to true. If this parameter is not set, the set secure setting may not take effect because the time when the Event ID paused message is reported is earlier than the surface creation completion time. As a result, the projection image can be captured on the display device in some cases. Add the surface holder callback function and set the projection control in the surface created callback function. Before the surface is created, which takes some time to complete, some display devices may report the surface invalid error when performing the set high side surface operation, causing a blank screen. Therefore, the surface must be set after it is created and the Event ID pause message is received. Finally, start projection. Input the pure device object to disconnect the connection by using disconnect device function. This was it for this training video. Thank you for watching and we hope to see you in other training sessions.